Hey everyone, happy fall. Today I wanted to do a quick video and show you how you can dip your leaves from the fall in beeswax to keep this beautiful color, and it will preserve them for longer. And you can use these for like a table decoration. You can hang them up on a garland of some kind. You could send them in the mail to a Penpal, whatever you like. And we did a couple different ways with this. I'll teach you how to do this in a minute, but we did some that were flat, and we pressed our flat leaves in between this parchment paper here. And then we left some leaves natural as you would find them on the tree, so that they also just, you know, look like they just fell off the tree even though they're covered in wax. I think I actually like the ones that we just left, their natural shape and bend. I think I like those ones the best, but I knew that I wanted to try pressing some flat so that we could use them in our nature journals, and also so that we could send some to some pen pals. All you'll need for this is a pan. This is a cheap thrift store pan. You'll need some kind of cleaned out you know, recycled can. You could also try the wider one from like a Libby's pumpkin can or something. That way you could fill it with more wax, and it'd be easier to put like a, you know, a leaf like this. You wouldn't have to bend it as much if you had a bigger can. And then go ahead and fill it with all of your wax drippings. Now what I have here is I have beeswax. This is 100% beeswax, and I have an amazing company that I buy from. They actually ship online, so I will put that link in the description for you. But you can just use your old candle wax drippings, and I have beeswax here. But this is going to go in here. It's going to melt all the way. I usually do about medium on the stove, and then leaving this on the stove, we go ahead and dip our leaves into that melted wax, let it drip there for a couple seconds, and then lay it on the parchment paper here. The one thing I would say, just to make sure you do, is to leave your wax hot on the stove. So our first batch, we made the mistake of pulling the wax off the stove, and our first leaf looked great, second leaf looked great. By our third and fourth leaf, it started to get really thick, and it just looked almost like it muted the colors. And as the wax was cooling off the stove, it was just getting too thick on the leaves. So keep your wax on the stove, keep it hot, and then it will be as thin as possible. So, all right, let's get started and learn how to make these beautiful preserved fall leaves dipped in beeswax. This is what we have right here. Now, these leaves are just fresh leaves that we found today, and I would dip the leaves that you find because they're most vibrant when you first pick them, and then by tomorrow, these will kind of start drying out and crinkling. So one tricky thing that I will say is a big leaf doesn't fit into the can super well, so you kind of have to bend it. But the stem makes it nice and easy to fit inside, and you just totally submerge it. I don't know if you can see that. Totally submerge it under the wax and let it kind of drip for a second. This is a big leaf, so I'm probably getting some wax drippings on my pan, unfortunately. Trying to not do that. Okay, and then pretty quickly, once it's drip dried a little bit, I'm transferring it over to my waxed parchment paper here. Now, if you're happy with this, you could just leave it as is with the natural kind of beautiful look of the leaf, I guess. And then what we have been doing to make them super nice and flat, because we want to send these to some friends in the mail, is putting the parchment paper over the top, and then, okay, sorry, I was doing that one-handed. We fold the parchment paper over the top of the leaf and just set a heavy book down and press on it while it hardens. You know, maybe 30 seconds is enough for this. So I'll go ahead and show you what that looks like. Also, here is a picture of a leaf that we flattened. So it's just super beautiful and a little bit shiny, and you can see the tips actually have the most wax where it was dripping. So this you can pick off with your fingernails if you want to later, but that's what it should look like. All right, let's check it out. Take that book off, open up the parchment paper, and voila, you have this beautiful flat leaf. I wanted to show you an example of our experiment from yesterday. You can see this one was one of our first ones that we dipped. Then we did another one and another one. So you can see on this last one we did yesterday, the color's too muted. We had taken the wax off the stove, our first mistake, so it started to cool down and it just got too thick. So keep your wax hot on the stove while you're working. Don't do this mistake here. So now I want to show you a few of these other really pretty ones. These ones have already been dipped and they just have a little bit of a more firm texture to them. Like when you're feeling it, it's smooth like wax. You know, you could take your fingernails and pinch off the end pieces, which are a little thicker from dripping, but it's super sturdy. Like I feel like we could send these in the mail as gifts. We could put these in our nature journals. We could hang these on a garland and they will be beautiful all fall. I'm not totally sure how long these will last. And if you've done this before, please leave us a comment and let us know how long your beeswax leaves have lasted for. I'd love to know. The next thing I'm going to try out is putting some of our leaves that we picked today in a book to dry, and then we're going to come back and compare them and see how the color looks on those dried ones versus these ones sometime from now. So if you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, please leave a thumbs up for me. I'd love to hear any tips you have from melting beeswax, and thanks for watching.